From November 26 to 28, 2018, Government of Côte d'Ivoire, with the support of the World Bank Group, hosted the 2018 Ease of Doing Business Initiative Annual Conference. The EDBI conference is a peer-to-peer learning and networking platform on business environment reforms measured by the World Bank Group's Doing Business Report.
L'amélioration de l'environnement, des affaires et de la compétitivité d'une économie est un engagement sur le long terme. Il est crucial pour l'émergence de l'Afrique. Les réformes que vous portez contribuent à créer les conditions de l'expansion du secteur privé en Afrique. Quand on sait que le secteur privé est aujourd'hui au cœur des solutions du développement, on comprend l'importance de ces réformes.
The theme for this year's conference was Improving the Business Climate and Economic Growth Challenges in Africa.
Je voudrais exprimer toute ma reconnaissance au groupe de la Banque mondiale et à tous les organisateurs pour avoir accepté que cette conférence se tienne pour la première fois dans un pays d'Afrique francophone et singulièrement d'Afrique de l'Ouest.
Delegates discussed how reforms measured by the Doing Business Report contribute to improve the competitiveness of business environments in Africa and help attract and retain more private investments, create jobs, and support an inclusive economic growth. Over the past decade, Sub-Saharan Africa has improved to become the top performing region globally in the Doing Business Report. The 2019 edition of the report confirmed this trend.
The venue where we belong, where we are today, and the event itself is our regional peer-to-peer learning platform, and countries take this work very seriously. Today we're here with more than 30 economies who came to learn from each other, who came to be inspired from each other. And I'm very happy to say that for the first time we're actually in West Africa. So I'm very optimistic about the potential of reform spreading to these economies, and I think they take this very seriously too.
32 countries, a record number, were represented at the EDBI conference, a sign of the high momentum amongst governments in the region to improve their country's business environments.
Make them better in terms of not only the foreign investors, but the local investors, our SMEs. Those are the ones that matter when it comes to improving and creating jobs in our countries.
Kenya participated in the 2018 EDBI conference.
The Doing Business Conference is an important function for not only Kenya but for the countries from the continent. It's an important function in our country that has been monitored at the presidential level since 2014, when Kenya started an ambitious program to reach top 50 by the year 2020. We were ranked 136 in 2014. This year's result that came out in October, we are now 61st. We are just about 11 slots shy from the top 50 target in the world. And we come here to be able to meet our colleagues from the continent, to be able to learn from one another, share best practice, so that when we go back to continue the journey of doing reform for the next cycle, that we can say we are working together with our colleagues across the continent to make it better and easier to do business in our country.
Discussions at EDBI 2018 highlighted the importance of integrating business-friendly reforms in governments' development roadmaps, the need to better monitor how private sector perceives those reforms, and reflect private sector's voice in the reform process. Delegates also stressed on the importance to encourage alternative solutions to SME financing, notably through venture funds and business angels. Rwanda was designated to host the next EDBI conference in 2019.